I'm going to live stream this. I'm going to live stream this at the same time so that we don't have to. Live stream. Yeah, put it out over YouTube at the same time. It'll be live.
Just make sure we don't get bombed.
I'm going to live stream this. I'm going to live stream this at the same time so that we don't have to. Live. Yeah, put it out over YouTube. Wait a second.
Did I just hear that?
Yeah. Do we have any guests, Peter? Jeff.
There's Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
No.
Jeff Flag.
The same.
Robin, Jeff, and Bill.
All right,
Okay.
7:30. Let's get the flag up.
We're all set. Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
And the birthday boy, Jim Campanella, will lead us.
Will do. I pledge allegiance
Allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
America,
and to the
to the
republic
republic
for which
for
it
which
stands,
stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
and
with
justice
liberty
Yes.
and justice for all.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order. We've done the Pledge of Allegiance. And if there's anybody from the public that would like to make a comment, I would ask for them to raise their hand and we will go ahead and let you speak. Seeing that there's none, we'll go to committee reports. We'll start out with Ms. Reed.
I have none.
Okay, Mr. Campanella
no report.
and Mr. Collins.
Yes, the Sustainability Committee has met, and we are continuing to work on our Climate Smart Communities grant. It's finally been approved, and we're working with CNS Engineering to flesh out a proposal, and we will be working with you and see if we can also get some money, flex tech money from NYSERDA also to pay for a project that we're working on. So there we go. There's our report.
All right, thank you. Ms. Palmer.
Building and Codes Committee met last week. Councilman Clark joined us as well. We continued to talk about short-term rentals. We had some people from Lake George and also from Dutchess County on to talk to us about using software to help with regulating short-term rentals and also to get some ideas about the things that came up in their communities. We are going to be meeting again. The date isn't set yet. We want to investigate whether there's an opportunity for some shared services at the county level on using the software before we move forward with our own proposal.
Great. So Ms. Palmer, just so you know, I brought back some articles when I was in Ocean City, Maryland. That is on their agenda. They're looking at it, and I have some newspaper articles that I would like to share with you.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Mr. Enderberry, do you have a committee report?
I have none.
Okay, Mr. Clark.
I have none.
Okay, so under voice vote, we have a resolution approving the minutes of the April 13th, 2021 meeting of the Glens Falls Common Council.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Are there any resolutions of the, looks like we have tonight. We have an addendum, so make sure I remember that. And we have 17 other resolutions. Are there any you'd like to pull for further discussion? Number 2 is a resolution approving the city's entry into agreement with the Chasing Companies for professional planning and engineering services for phase 1 of a capital improvement plan in amount of $24,500, number 3 is a resolution authorizing the controller to increase general fund revenue line A009999-2705 gifts and donation by $500 and increase general fund expense line A23410-4379 other supplies by $500. 4 is a resolution authorizing the controller to increase general fund revenue line A009999-2630 restitution by $350 and increase general fund expense line A23126-4479A seized assets for the state of GFPD by $350. 5 is a resolution authorizing the mayor to effectuate the sale of city-owned property located on Leonard Street, identified as Warren County Tax Map Number 303.17-13-24 to Kern Lane LLC for $1,000 pursuant to the Glens City Code, Chapter 38, with buyer responsible for all closing fees, including but not limited to the cost of the abstract title insurance and city attorney's fee not to exceed $850. Buyer is also responsible for payment of applicable transfer tax, cost to record RP-5217, TP 584, and the deed. 6 is a resolution approving the first installment of health insurance stipend for 2021 to the individual and individuals in amounts listed on the attached, and further authorizing the controller to move funds between budget lines as listed on the attached spreadsheet. 7 is a resolution approving the city assessor in updating the 2022 assessment roll and approving the city of Glens Falls to enter into a contract for professional services with KLW Appraisal Group Incorporated for the provision of professional real property valuation services for reevaluating all real property in the city of Glens Falls for a contract price of $305,000, payable in 2 equal installments of $152,500, the first in 2021 at the commencement of contract work, and the second in 2022 at the conclusion of the contract work, and further authorizing the controller to decrease general fund balance by $152,500 and increase general fund revenue line A009999-2770 miscellaneous revenue by $152,500 and increase general fund expense line A11355-4487 assessor other professional services by $152,500. 8 is a resolution awarding occupancy tax grants to the entities and in the amounts listed on the attached as recommended by the Occupancy Tax Grant Committee pursuant to the obligations to which grantees agree in accordance with the occupancy tax grant guidelines mandated by Warren County. 9 is a resolution approving outdoor dining permits for Hometown Cigars and Lounge LLC, 278 Glen Street, Downtown Social, 190 Glen Street, Downtown City Tavern, 21 Elm Street, Davison Brothers, 184 Glen Street, for placement of tables and chairs on sidewalks in front of their businesses with spacing consistent with COVID-19 protocol, while allowing space for pedestrians, traffic, and other applicable requirements for June 1st, 2021 to May 31st, 2022, the requirement that the permits be renewed annually. 10 is a resolution approving 2 mobile food unit licenses for Barry Watterson, operator of the Hungry Scott, 2872 Olean Street, Schenectady, allowing him to vend at the Lawrence Street Tavern, 28 Cooper Street on May 1st, 2021 and November 6th, 2021 in compliance with the New York State COVID-19 guidelines. 11 is a resolution approving an encroachment permit for Francis Willis Gourmet Cafe, 185 Glen Street, as approved by Mayor Hall on April 8th, 2021, per City Code 189-19B, subject to review by the Common Council to place a dumpster in the alley behind Gourmet Cafe for debris from roof repairs from the period of April 19th to April 22nd, 2021. 12 is a resolution approving an encroachment permit for renewal for Fowler Building Associates, 290 Glen Street, to place a high-quality string of LED streetlights between 184 Glen Street and 190 Glen Street buildings, Exchange Street Plaza, as a height of about 6 feet above grade from June 1st, 2021 and May 31st, 2022, with the understanding that the permit must be renewed annually. 13 is a resolution approving community development rehabilitation application number 2019-78-004 an amount not to exceed 30,000. 14 is a resolution approving a grant award for case file 2018 home 024 in connection with the City of Glens Falls home ownership program, subject to home buyer acceptance of final mortgage commitment issued by primary lender and acceptable to the City of Glens Falls. 15 is a resolution approving community development manual payments of $1,068.89. 16 is a resolution authorizing the controller to transfer $5,000 from the general fund expense line A 119990-9000 contingency to general fund line A 11490-4479 DPW administration other contracted services per and further authorize the mayor to execute an agreement in the form approved by the city attorney for CT Mail to perform survey and environmental easement preparation work. 17 is a resolution approving the warrant. Is there a motion?
You have the addendum, Mayor?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You always have to remind me. We're having a Glens Falls Common Council addendum, and this is a resolution authorizing the controller to decrease general fund expense line A 11990-9000 contingency by 5,000 and increase general fund expense line A 11910-4470 city insurance by $5,000. Now, is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, roll call vote.
Megan?
Roll call vote, Megan.
Bros.
Are we losing Megan?
Quite possibly.
She's froze up.
Yeah, she looks frozen. Yeah, weird. Anyway, I will go first and I will say yes.
Okay.
Councilman at Large Reed.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yes, that's me.
Something's going wrong with your audio and visual, Megan.
Megan, maybe if you turn off your camera and just use the. Can you hear me?
So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So Councilman Campanell,
Yes.
Councilman Collins,
Yes.
Councilman Palmer,
Yes.
Councilman
Can anybody hear
Enderberry,
me?
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Megan, are you back? Okay. All right. All in favor?
We all did. Yep.
We're all in favor. We're all set? Okay.
Can you hear me now?
All right. That was a little confusing.
Awesome.
Okay, so everything's passed. So now we move on to, we're gonna go to old business, I believe, or is it new business first? So we're gonna go old business first.
Can you hear me?
Okay,
Mayor,
so-
you should ask everybody to mute themselves unless they're speaking.
Yes,
That'll help you.
good idea. All right, so I'm gonna go ask for old business. I'm gonna ask Miss Reed.
I have none.
Okay. Mr. Campanell,
I have none.
Mr. Collins,
I have none.
all right. Miss Palmer,
I have none.
Mr. Enderberry,
I just wanted to say that the Halfway Brook Trail is open. And I want to thank the mayor and the town of Queensbury for putting that together. It really came out nice. And as I spoke to the mayor today about it, the users of that property should be the guardians of that area because it is our watershed. So if you see anything going on up there, report it. Or, because otherwise it's going to be short-lived. So it could be something special if it works out nice because it's a really nice trail.
great. Okay, thank you. Mr. Clark?
I have none, but I want to echo Scott's comments. My family had an opportunity to walk the trail and it's just gorgeous. and everyone should take the time to do it. And it's not that bad of a walk either, so it's worth the trip.
Okay, great. New business, Miss Reed. Okay, Mr. Campanell.
I have a comment to make about the COVID-19 pandemic. It seems that we are doing great headway. I would encourage everybody to get the vaccination. That is everybody that's qualified, so we can keep a handle on this pandemic. One side effect of this pandemic, one actually good side effect, is we had a very low flu season this year, which definitely makes a difference. So the protocol at the CDC recommended with the mask and washing your hands and staying distant seems to have one side benefit of this pandemic. But we need to be vigilant. We need to still encourage everybody to get the vaccination if they can, if they're qualified. And pretty soon, I think pretty much everybody's going to be qualified. And it's not only for yourself, it's to protect other people. That's the thing that you've got to think about. You may feel that you're young and you're healthy, you've never had a problem before. However, you could have the COVID, you could be asymptomatic, and you could pass it on to somebody else that is definitely more vulnerable. That's what we're trying to avoid. So stay vigilant, and that's all I have tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Campanell. Mr. Collins?
I have none.
Okay. Ms. Palmer?
I have a couple things. First, I wanted to say that I'll be holding a community forum on Zoom in the 3rd Ward with Supervisor Bramer. Our new community liaison officer, Norton, will join us so that our constituents can meet him. That'll be on May 6th at 6:30. I also wanted to open a kind of a discussion. I had spoken to the mayor a little bit about this, but I'm wondering if we might want to think about looking into updating our comprehensive plan. I know that a lot of exciting things are happening in the city and things have changed since the old plan that we have, and it might be worthwhile to invest in updating that. So I'm curious if anyone else agrees, or if how we could go about discussing that.
So I will comment that I think that it's not a bad idea. It's been a while. We do have the 2013 plan. We had the plan from early 2000s that never was adopted, but we do have some good resources and references. So I don't think it's a bad idea. I'd be glad to facilitate, a meeting on that and put together a scope that we could put out for proposal to people that could take a look at that and give us a proposal on what it would cost. So I'm all on board with that. That's fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
I would echo the mayor's comments. It's important. I mean, these are living documents, although we don't take them off the shelves too often, but they do change based on our community's needs, and we should always be cognizant of that and pull them off and look at them. So I would definitely be supportive of that. And Mayor, I thank you for doing that.
Okay. Let's see. How about Mr. Enderberry? You have any new business?
No new business.
Okay. Mr. Clark, new business.
I have no new business, Mayor.
Okay. Couple of things that I wanted to go over is that you will know that we have passed for Davy Tree Company to come in and survey our trees, and that should start somewhere around May 10th. And we're going to start, I've asked them to start with the 5th Ward and work backward, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, mainly because the 1st and the 2nd wards have a lot of construction going on at this point. And hopefully, they can realize what's going on in the city and they can, move around and do it in a way that won't be disruptive to themselves or to construction. So that there'll be a press release and there'll be more information going out about that. I want to thank Councilman Collins, Councilman Clark, and Robin Barkenhagen for leading the charge on the cleanup this last weekend. The downtown looked excellent. We appreciate what the collaborative and what you guys do for that. And I would also like to say that the construction projects on Dix Avenue, Maple Street, and on Henry Street are all in progress. So again, we're working on a lot of our infrastructure. Those are things that have to be done. We should be going out to bid on street paving here shortly within the next month. And I'll let you know when those streets are scheduled to be paved. That'll be a press release, and I'll send you emails on that. And I'd like to go to live meetings next month up in our council chambers. And if you need directions on how to get there, I'll show you, send out a map. But we will try to do that next month. I went up and talked to the courts today, and I think we can pull it off. So that's all I got. Is there anyone from the public that would like to make a comment?
There's no one in queue right now.
Okay, so with that, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Right,
Hey,
Robin.
Robin, hold on, Robin.
You have a Robin?
Thank you for the cleanup. Thanks for all the help. And thanks. Looks like we got a little extra money from the city for the collaborative this year. So thank you all.
All right, great. Okay, so we've had the motions. Now I'm just looking for the approval.
Aye.
Aye.
We're all ayed. All right, we're out of here. All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate
Thank
Bye,
it.
you.
everybody.
Have a good evening.
All right, bye-bye.